The internet can be a toxic,
dishonorable, cowardly pieces of garbage.
Volatile,
they're poisoning the blood of our country,
and divisive place.
Go yourself.
And it hosts a variety of controversial, outspoken, and subsequently hated men. In this video, we'll cover the over-the-top, exotic, and banned cars of the internet's most hated men. One of the cars on this list is shockingly equipped with ballistic shotguns and rocket-powered grenades, seemingly equipped for the swarms of internet haters. These are the banned cars of the internet's most hated men. Number 4, Alex Jones. Alex Jones is the father of the internet's rampant, dangerous, and exponentially growing conspiracy culture. He's known for going on unannounced, shirtless tirades. He's known for going on unannounced, shirtless gym and whiskey sessions, and he's also hilariously known for accusing the government of turning the frogs gay.
Turn the friggin' frogs gay!
What's garnered him the most hate online, however, was his unhinged and controversial take on the Sandy Hook shooting.
George Washington killed him. Jesus killed him. We should rename the whole planet Sandy Hook. Everything. There should be holidays. We should bow 5 times a day to New Haven, Connecticut for the kids that died. Every American's to blame. Every gun owner's to blame. I'm to blame. We're all guilty.
Because of this, Jones has the honor of being one of the very first public figures to be completely deplatformed. Apple, YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, and Facebook collectively raised him and his InfoWars conspiracy news outlet from their platforms in 2018. But it backfired and brought him more money than ever. InfoWars became the only spot on the internet his far-right fanatic fans could support him, and he just so happened to be peddling wacky supplements like Caveman and DNA Force, fittingly titled for his audience. So what the fuck was Alex Jones doing with all of this cash? Buying cars, that's what. Alex Jones' extensive car collection boasts the presence of the sleek Porsche 911 Carrera, the classic Ford GT, and the show-stopping Lamborghini Gallardo, to name a few. But they're all in the shadow of one vehicle: the menacing, huge, black InfoWars armored truck. Now, this is a fitting car for one of the internet's most hated men. Alex Jones's armored and branded InfoWars truck looks like what would happen if Brabus made something for the evil far-right military contractors. Now, here's the guy himself inaudibly shouting to a cheering crowd at a Trump rally. And here we see the InfoWars truck in its natural environment driving through a BLM protest as if it were a war zone. Protesters smash the armored vehicle with traffic signs as it plows through the crowds unscathed. Here we have a Stetson-clad InfoWars reporter telling the crowds,
"Ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump was re-elected President of the United States."
As if Jones wasn't hated enough, he and his InfoWars entourage were a major proponent in the Stop the Steal movement, a pushback to Donald Trump not getting the seat as the American president in 2020, which was a precursor to the violent January 6th storming of the US Capitol. Talk about publicity. Anyway, speaking of Trump, number 3, Donald Trump. What more can be said about the world's most hated spray tan model, our guy Donnie Trump? In 2016, he was a business magnate celebrity turned to the literal president of the United States, who's backed by QAnon conspiracy theorists, became a 4chan favorite with Pepe the Frog as a mascot, spawned the immortalized catchphrase,
and we will make America great again.
Promised to build a wall,
We're going to build the wall. We have no choice. We have no choice.
became besties with Putin and Kim Jong-un, and had lots to say about China.
Go over to China. 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 You take China.
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 And famously quoted his womanizing and feminist favorite line,
Grab him by the...
and guess what? Unfazed by the hate, he's running for president again. He's got an already divided USA on the cusp of a civil war, as his vote has been legally blocked by judges in Colorado and to be in California. Now, we're not political, but that was pretty undemocratic. Donald Trump has been a millionaire since forever, and to make his hordes of liberal haters even angrier, he's got the car collection to prove it. He boasts a vintage 1956 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, an ultra-rare McLaren Mercedes SLR, but that's where the tastefulness ends. In collaboration with Cadillac, he commissioned the Cadillac Trump Limo with gold-plated interior features, a gold-plated phone antenna. It even comes with a used comb, complete with hair strands from his luxuriously blonde wig. You can't buy taste, I guess. Let's face it, this is a guy who has steak well done with ketchup. But the car that tops it all is the Beast. His $1.5 million 2016 presidential armored limo kitted out with Bond gadgets like oil slicks and door handles rigged to send 120-volt electric shocks in case, his sworn enemy Mexican migrant gets too close. His Secret Service chauffeurs are ready to kill, with pump-action shotguns, night vision equipment, and rocket-powered grenades on board. This limo is wrapped with 8-inch armor plating and floor plates to protect from potential bomb blasts, and 5-inch bulletproof windows that probably inspired the Cybertruck. The interior can be sealed in the event of a chemical attack, and the Beast's tires can carry on for miles, even if they're flat. This intimidating, ballistically kitted, bomb-proof, Secret Service chauffeured limo, however, could not keep Donald Trump's public image, online presence, and most ironically, presidency safe. Number 2, Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is arguably the epitome of the internet's most hated man. Since getting raided by the Romanian authorities last winter, he's won the accolade of being Google's most searched for man, but for all of the wrong reasons. He's a self-proclaimed billionaire, and his car collection matches his villainous reputation, ranging from fully spec Lambos to Rolls Royces to McLarens, all of which have been seized by DCOT, the Romanian SWAT. And if you'd like to know more about his seized collection, we've actually covered it in our Andrew Tate's banned $100 million car collection. But let's get back to why he's so hated. Tate's been labeled a violent misogynist by essentially every publication under the sun, with his outspoken and unhinged takes on modern women and alarmist views on our reality being the Matrix. He's also head of a shady worldwide organization of high net worth individuals, essentially the Illuminati of entrepreneurs. But what's even scarier is that he leads a legion of ruthless, ambitious, and hungry teenage boys and young men with his The Real World, the online money-making university. So basically, he has an army of shadowy and wealthy, unnamed figures to do his bidding under the nose of the worldwide authority, with Bitcoin-backed new money teenagers as eager backup. But let's get back into his banned car. The $4.5 million Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport is the supercar behind Tate's mythical and antagonistic online persona. It's an extremely limited model, making it ultra rare, and we hate to tell you that it has the specs to match. Andrew Chiron goes 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds and tops out at a scary 217 miles per hour. Ironic, because even that couldn't help him outrun DCOT. Leading up to his compound raid in Bucharest, Romania, footage of him showing off and flaunting his Bugatti took over the internet. TikTok feeds, Instagram feeds, YouTube, you name it. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing this bald, obnoxious, cigar-smoking red pillar flex on his swarm of internet haters. But that's not what infuriated his haters the most. You'd imagine his pride and joy Bugatti getting compounded by DCOT would be a major win for his detractors. Let's face it, nothing would bring a wider smile to his haters' faces than seeing his $4.5 million trophy car being locked away forever. However, rumors spread like wildfire online that his prized possession actually wasn't compounded by the Romanian authorities, with a video footage of the car actually in Dubai, only adding further fuel to the fire when it comes to his online hate. But there's no real sign of when Andrew Tate will ever be able to drive it again, as he's still under the watchful gaze of the Romanian authorities. He still can't travel overseas until his court case has ended. Will we ever see this kickboxing champion turned internet supervillain behind the wheel of his legendary supercar? Only time will tell. Number 1, Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the most controversial man on the internet right now, following his acquisition of Twitter and the audacious X rebrand. He's been on a roll of posting out-of-touch memes and enabling a barrage of political incorrectness on his platform. Recently, he's been famous for telling advertisers to
Go f*** yourself.
After they threatened to pull back from the uncensored X platform due to a peak in anti-Semitism. I guess advertiser money just doesn't matter when you're the richest man on earth. X has quickly become a mainstream 4chan, nurturing unhinged conspiracies, peddling raw threads of politically incorrect tirades, and yes, even becoming the newest Alibaba gadget dropshipping advertiser space. However, one of the biggest reasons why he's hated is because he audaciously reinstated 3 of the other guys on this shortlist. Yes, Tate, Trump, and Jones were all censored, banned, and deplatformed years within each other, and Elon, under the flag of absolute free speech, decided it was high time to bring him back, giving the political left a collective heart failure. He's known as the face of Tesla, and his disastrous release of the insanely hyped Cybertruck only got him into more hot water with its onstage failures, countless production setbacks, and the fact that many of the early backers of the car will never get behind the wheel of one until 2032. Political, stainless steel, Silicon Valley pickup trucks aside, his daily drive is the wildly successful Tesla Model X. But he doesn't just drive any Model S, he drives the Plaid. His proclivity for out-of-touch esoteric jokes continues. And this 3-motor EV is no joke, with its ludicrous mode going from 0 to 60 in 1.98 seconds. Yes, you heard that right. This family-friendly electric sedan is the fastest production car in the world. Elon's mission to bring EVs on the map was arguably a success with the Tesla Model X Plaid. He's definitely made a statement, and that statement has only infuriated the masses of gasoline purist car fanatics on the internet. He literally went on the record on Joe Rogan urging him to buy one, stating,
I mean, you should try Model S P100D.
I'll try
It'll blow your mind out of
Okay.
your skull.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as Elon proceeds to blow Joe Rogan's mind out of his skull with the Tesla Model S, blow the political left's minds out of their skulls with his X antics, and blow gasoline purist car fans out of their skulls with his exceedingly exciting and divisive Tesla fleet, what do you think of him? Do you think he deserves the crowning title of one of the internet's most hated men? Was reinstating and replatforming the 3 other internet's most hated men a step too far? Or are his billionaire dance moves and his bold business moves just another way to draw more eyes to him and fund his other projects? That was a glimpse into the ballistic, exotic, and state-of-the-art car collections of the internet's most hated men. Did we miss anybody on the list? And more importantly, do they have any cool cars we should cover next? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, like and subscribe.